that believe it's simply a spider web just in front of the camera.
How the hell is that a spider web? What? What? Hey guys, what's up? Today we are reacting to 5 scary ghost videos you shouldn't watch alone by Haunted 5. Let's get right to it.
Several farmers in India were doing some work late one evening when their tractor unexpectedly got stuck near a hill.
We go chat.
They often try to avoid this specific area due to the strange events that often take place there. Many of the farmers have seen strange creatures in this area, along with hearing ear-piercing screams that they are still uncertain about. On this particular night, they had no choice but to head toward the eerie location, but were incredibly hesitant. When they approached the area, they quickly spotted a terrifying creature that would forever haunt them. Unfortunately for them, they would soon realize that there was more than one creature nearby.
Y'all have sticks?
As the video begins, we can see pure chaos taking place by their tractor. When we look towards the hill, we can see roughly 5 tall, thin, and pale creatures making their way toward the group of men. Based on their panic, it's safe to assume the men had no idea what these creatures were. Many people in the original comment section are convinced they either captured aliens or some unknown cryptid. The skeptics, on the other hand, are convinced it was simply a hoax.
Number 4.
A family was out trick-or-treating on Halloween when something unexpected took place. The family always stops into their local bakery to say hello to the friendly owner, along with grabbing some candy and other sweets. The owner is always happy to see the children and all the effort they put into their costumes. While the bigger kids were socializing with the owner, there was a much smaller child in the back, infatuated with something. The child even appears to be pointing at something in front of him, but there is nothing notable captured on camera. Just seconds later, something would take place that would forever haunt them.
What the hell? Did the child get pushed?
Just seconds into the video, we can see a family gathering near the owner of the bakery. Just behind, we can see a small boy who seems to be pointing at something just in front of him. He takes a few steps toward the counter and eventually stops dead in his tracks. Soon after, he appears to be pushed backwards by something the camera was unable to detect. Did the boy interact with a paranormal entity, or was it simply a child with a big imagination?
Okay. Number 3. That was interesting.
A week ago, a man lost his grandmother, and the family was overcome with sadness. He received a text from his uncle that he captured something on his home security camera that he was having difficulty trying to explain. At first, he thought it may have been a bug, but the movement seemed too peculiar to be a type of insect. The fact that his mother just passed away made him question if it was potentially her spirit outside on his front lawn. As if the creepy security footage wasn't enough, the same night he reportedly heard disembodied voices and footsteps throughout his house. He was always skeptical regarding the paranormal, but after this night he is much more open to the possibility.
What the hell? Ghost orb? That's weird.
If we focus our attention near the white car, we can see a small, bright orb coming into frame. It appears to hover over to the mailbox and finally over to the yard. When the man first reviewed the footage, he didn't think much of it, but as he paid closer attention, he got the feeling that it could have possibly been the spirit of his mother. While several people in the original comment section agree with him,
be like his guardian angel or something like that.
There are several that believe it's simply a spider web just in front of the camera.
How the hell is that a spider web? What? What? A spider web?
Do you need
A spider web. Effects, maybe? Not a spider
A man was driving down the road one afternoon in Mexico when something bizarre took place just in front of him. This particular stretch of road is commonly known by the locals as treacherous and haunted. Many car accidents have taken place on this road, and unfortunately, many lives have been lost. When driving at night, many people in the community have claimed to see various apparitions that just appear out of nowhere. These types of apparitions are incredibly dangerous, since most people swerve to avoid the figure and oftentimes end up in their own accident.
Yep.
On this particular afternoon, the man captured something on his dash cam, and when he went back to review the footage, he was stunned by what he witnessed.
Whoa.
When the video begins,
Huh?
we can see the man driving
It's
in
like-
the center lane
It sounded like they hit something, but nothing was there besides the spirit, but
down the highway. Everything seems rather ordinary in the beginning, until he eventually sees a childlike figure manifest out of nowhere. If we slow the footage down,
but yeah, but where did it come from? Like, you would have seen something running across the road, or at least came right here, but
it's
nothing
quite
was there.
obvious that the figure materialized out of nowhere,
Nothing.
rather than walking into the road. When he sees the boy, he quickly swerves to the right to avoid whatever was in the middle of the street. He mentioned that when he stopped the car to see what it was, he saw nothing in the general area. Did he capture the ghost of a child that passed away on the highway, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
Number one.
A few friends were driving down the road one afternoon when a crazy rainstorm began to set in. They were one of the only cars on the road, and they began to sense that something was a bit off. They were driving through a certain area that they would typically avoid, since there are several rumors that many paranormal events have taken place there. The friends were keeping the vibe in the car light and fun to hopefully avoid the reality that the area they were passing through was terrifying. Eventually, a car pulled up in front of them that seemed peculiar. One of the friends mentioned that he thought he saw something bizarre in the back seat, but wasn't sure since the visibility was quite low. One of them decided to film the car, just in case their friend was right. After a few moments, they witnessed something that would forever haunt them.
Padre cielo que estás en lo nuestro.
What the hell?
Ay,
There a demon in the car?
As the video begins, we can see a car just ahead with nothing out of the ordinary taking place. Soon, we can see a humanoid figure in the back seat that appears quite pale. As the figure turns around and looks at the gentleman, we can clearly notice a pair of glowing eyes.
That's so weird.
The men in the car are expressing various emotions from laughter to terror based on what they are looking at. The video is
I'd
quite
be
short,
scared out of my
so
mind,
it's
bro.
difficult to tell exactly what was staring at them. While many people believe they captured some type of entity, the skeptics are certain it was simply reflective glasses. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed that video, I hope that you did. Without further ado, hope you have a great day. And stay spooky. Have a good one.
Make sure you like, Coming.